Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your tarot reading for the tail end of June. We're going to see what's coming out for you, what you can expect out of this last week. We're hoping that there will be some positive movement. That's way too many jumpers. How are you? I hope life is treating you well. I hope I'm reading for somebody who's having a good time right now. But we will have to see what the cards and my intuition has to say about that to really know, won't we? And the first card out of the deck, good old Six of Wands, positive energy. Maybe you're feeling a little nostalgic about something. Something from your past could be coming up. We could be getting all kinds of goodies coming with that. So here I like to do a Celtic cross spread. Gives a good reading, gives you a good idea of what all is going on and where your mind is with things and where other people are sitting with things, in my experience. So we'll get the opposing force. The Tower, second card out of the deck. Opposing force, okay. So whatever you're nostalgic about from your past, seems like it might be changing, maybe even going away, and you're maybe not the most comfortable with that, maybe downright not even happy with that. Let's see though, let's see. What is this change? What is this nostalgia getting burnt away? Two of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. The Hermit in reverse, okay. And the Hierophant. Okay, so this was something you thought was like societally productive, right? Maybe this was your dream career when you were growing up, and as you're getting older you realize it isn't feasible, or perhaps it was something you've been working on until real recently, just saying, no, I will progress with this, and perhaps it isn't working out, but you're seeing like another door open, and maybe you don't want to see that door open because you'd rather stay on this sinking ship instead of go through the new path, right? So let's get those last four energies and see what's going on there. Is one hot day where I'm at. I hope you're staying cool where you're at, not getting too out in the heat. Two jumpers is plenty. We'll count those. Okay. A lot of Wands and Pentacle energy here. So a lot of fire and earth. A lot of people say that's the energy of the creation circuit. So you could be creating something new here. Maybe you could even be doing the opposite of what I said. You could be like, when you were younger you had a dream and people told you it wasn't feasible or realistic, and you could be going back and revisiting that idea and realizing it's more feasible or more realistic than you thought. And that could be invoking a lot of feelings. It could be bringing up old pain from the past. It could be making you feel a little bit better. It could be doing a mix of both, you know. Three of Pentacles, card of hard work and progress. Yeah, that's in the position of your like hopes and fears. I don't know. I think whatever this is, it might look monumental to you. Like I said, those people from your past who told you you couldn't do it, their voices are still like internalized in your head, and as you're moving towards this thing, even when it feels right, something in the back of your head is telling you it's wrong. I suggest getting out of your head, getting away from this energy, not letting yourself get stuck like my good friend the Hermit here, and powering through this Tower moment so you can have that star. Because I think this is, as much as it might be a brutal or harsh period of change you're going through, a lot of people when they start a new business, that's how they feel. They spend a while focusing on getting the business on its feet, not really making a bunch of profit for themselves. And I think you could be feeling that way right now. And for the final outcome, can't make this up. Final outcome, the Sun, beautiful energy coming out. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. So I think as I get the last few cards for the reading out here, it's pretty clear to me. You should move towards this change, even if it is something like you're nostalgic towards. I wouldn't let the opinions of others stop you from maybe being a little ambitious right now. I would take yourself more seriously and believe that you can do it. If you internalize that, like on an internal level, if you don't believe you can do something, you will procrastinate on it. And that could be why you're feeling like slowed or hindered, or like this task is monumental. Like with the Three of Pentacles here, it was in the position of your hopes and fears. So I think that's the thing. You feel like this task might be bigger than you, but Spirit and the universe is here to tell you it's not. It's not bigger than you. It's something within your range and something you can achieve. Hence the fact that we got very powerful energy coming out of the deck next. Alright, so this reading looks good. I know, tower moment, big scary. You got this. I think this is a good kind of tower, the kind of tower where maybe you're stepping into something you didn't believe you could do, and now as you're starting it, as you're learning it, as you're beginning, you're like, holy cow, I can do this. And that could invoke feelings of, say, wishing you would have done it sooner, like, oh my god, if I could have done this all along, why didn't I do it a decade ago? And that is a bitter feeling. It really is. But it's a feeling you need to work through. Better late than never. The best time to start something was a decade ago, sure. But the second best time, and the time that's still available for you to start something, is now. So I'd start it now. Let's get a mantra card. What can we tell ourselves this week to help get this in outcome? Man, and it's hot out here. Speaking of the sun, it is hot where I'm at. Like, I am sweating. I've been out here just as long as the reading's going on. I'm working on an indoor space to film, but it ain't ready yet. So we're stuck on the janky porch for now. Yin and Yang. I am divinely created. My feminine flaws nurture my masculine safety. Alright, yeah, so I think you're working through some kind of shadow moment. By working through that shadow moment, you're going to go back and do something you didn't think you could before, and it's going to have you feeling all sorts of ways, but in the end, it's going to have you feeling pretty good, sweating like I am right now. Woo! Need a fan. And, the obstacles in your way, you need to actually beat procrastination. Take this movement. Even if you don't know all the steps, just start wherever you can and get rolling. We have the Hierophant here, like I said. We have nothing but pinnacle and fire energy. That's the creation circuit at work. I really feel like this is a beautiful reading, and I really feel like whatever you're creating is going to turn out downright awesome. So don't give up on yourself. Believe a little more in, even if you have to fake it for a bit, believe a little more in yourself than you normally would, and act as if you believed in yourself, even if you don't. Sometimes we just have to earn our own trust, earn our own confidence back. And I think when you come down from this tower here at the center of the reading, you're going to do exactly that. You're going to come out on top, get the star, get this sun here, you know? I think whatever this big dream of yours is, I think it's big and beautiful and ambitious, and that is the best way to live life if that's what you want out of life. Like, chase passion, don't run from fear. Like, I really think you got it, though. I think this week's going to have you feeling good at going into July, and that you might see some pretty decent changes between here and there. So thank you for being here with me. If my reading was of use to you, drop me a like. Let me know what this is in the comments. And I hope you have a good week. Good rest.